Hi guys, how you doing? Happy Tuesday. We finally got some sun shining through today, although the rain's about to start like any minute. But it's an exciting day. It's an exciting day. Why? Because we chose to make it an exciting day. And you may be thinking, yo, Pastor P, how do you do that? Okay, every morning we have an opportunity when you rise up to set a clear intention for the day. 2 Timothy chapter 1, I believe it's in like verse 7. Correct me if I'm wrong. Put it in the comments. But it speaks about God has not given us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of love and power and a sound mind to begin each and every day. And we get to choose which is that. And I know when I choose, my clear intention is not to choose love, power, and a sound mind. And things just get up on you but I do know when I choose for a good day, and that opportunity is set before us no matter what the circumstance. I mean, over here at behind the gate, we're still Andrea's mom is still recovering from a stroke and being rehabbed every day. Physical therapy every day, hours of every day are spent doing that, rehabbing her mom. And then there is her stepfather who is bedridden with Alzheimer's. Things are still happening just as they were before. And we thank you for your prayers. We thank you for always checking in on us. Those things are still happening. But yet we choose every day to wake up and believe today's the day. Today's a day for great and mighty things. Today's a day to choose love, power, and a sound mind. Because with the many things that happen in and around the health system and insurance and this and that and the frustrations, it can overwhelm you very quickly. And so I don't know what your situation is, but I challenge you to choose each and every day. Choose today. Today is the only day we got. So choose with a clear intention that today I choose love, power, and a sound mind. If you recall yesterday, we made this little diagram about where we began in the world, when we were created just swirling and twirling and full of all this energy. And then next thing you know, life happens. Life happens. And then a lot of times we end up, instead of this mighty, powerful force of love, power, and sound mind, we run into life and we end up in this feeling, not an unlimited, it's all about what you're doing in your mind, our stinking thinking or negative thinking or feeling like we're stuck in something causes us to end up in a very limited mindset that God never intended for us. But we put ourselves there. A lot of times we think, we did something that was just so horrible that we couldn't possibly experience any more goodness and kindness and peace and love and joy because we did. But God's got another plan. And that plan is towards you and not against you. Remember yesterday we talked about being enlightened, shedding light onto things, shedding light onto these places, shedding light into this place, shedding light into the kingdom that we're building on the inside, shedding light into remember we talked about what kind of house we got in here. We got a shack of shame or guilt or junk of monk or what do we got going on inside? Or do we need to rebuild? Okay, do we need to tear down that shack of shame, tear down that shack of guilt, tear down shacks of hurt and disappointment, unforgiveness? Do we need to tear those things down, lay a fresh foundation built on love, power, and a sound mind, build a fresh foundation and build up from there? Okay, because if this is our home, come on now, if this is our home, then why not create a home that's a safe place? Create a place where, I had a friend that used to tell me, I want my mind to be a place that Jesus would want to live. That Christ, the power of Christ, the healing power, the delivering power, the saving power would want to live inside of me. And oftentimes, we can't always say that. And so, I don't know about you, but I need a place. I'm rebuilding a place that has a lot of windows, that sheds a lot of light on things, okay? So I want you just kind of to reframe in your mind, what do I want it to look like? What do I want my life to look like? How can I create that and recreate that? Okay? Today's verse comes from Romans 12. Romans 12, beginning in the first verse. And I love the Message version. It says, so here's what I want you to do. Here's what I want you to do. God helping you, okay? Take your everyday, ordinary life, your sleeping, eating, going to work, and walking around life, and place it before God as an offering. Embracing what God does for you is the best thing you can do for God. Don't become so well adjusted to your culture that you fit into it without even thinking. Instead, fix your attention on God. You'll be changed from the inside out. Okay? Readily recognize what God wants from you and quickly respond to it. See where God's working and go there. If God's working in getting fear out of you, go there. If God's working in delivering you from debt, doubt, whatever, let's go there. If God's trying to save you, come on, relationship-wise or otherwise, let's go there. Unlike the culture around you, always dragging you down to its level of immaturity, God brings the best out of you, develops well-formed maturity in you. Okay, it's talking about growing up. It's time to grow up at 62. It's finally time for me to grow up. You know, I can't wait to see what I am when I grow up. How about you? Okay? As we go through this series, I just seek to just drop some droplets of encouragement on you, and even to challenge you to begin to really look at the inside. If the inside isn't what you want, okay, let's break that down. Let's tear that apart. If that's not the house and the home in which you want to live inside every day, if you wake up with fear and debt and doubt and worry and all this garbage every day inside of you, and you recap it the next day, and you charge other people, and you're blaming other folks for stuff, and blaming your past, and blaming what the future might look like, it's time to come into that place of now. Let's get rid of that and build it back up in a place that every morning you can't wait to get up with a clear intention, you know, and it just gives you an energy to just get up and just make a difference. Okay? Know today that I love you. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for what God's offering there. Don't be conformed any longer to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, is what another translation of that same verse says. Be transformed. Allow yourself to be transformed. Just because you've always done something a certain way don't mean that's the way you always got to do it. Because if it ain't been working, what makes you think it's going to begin to work now? Huh? Let's try something new. All right? You in? You all in? Let's do it. Let's do this thing. Know today, again, that I love you. I'm excited for you. I'm excited that this time, this is it. This is it. For real this time. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.